Hi everyone, welcome to day 3 of Inktober. Today the prompt is bulky, but before we get started, let's open this month's Artsnacks Plus box, and see if we have any inky supplies in there that I can use for the prompt. So we start with the surface, a pad of paper, Bean Fang, I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it, but it's by Speedball and it's Bristol paper. It's acid free, there's 20 sheets, and it's 146 pounds, which is really nice, and it's a smooth Bristol. Let's see what kind of supplies we have in here. Ooh, alright, so we have a Dum Dum lollipop. It's not a supply, although it could be. We have a Plumchester paint marker. That's new. I don't think we've had several Plumchester markers or pens, but I don't think a marker like that yet. So that's really nice. And these two are what comes in the Artsnacks Plus box. And for the regular Artsnacks box, we also have a little bottle, it's really cute, of India ink by Royal Talons. And let's see, a brush, a nib, ooh, there's another Plumchester paint marker, and this one is in mauve. Very nice. It says the tips are reversible. So if this is getting old, just pull it out. Oh no, not even. You have a chisel tip on one side and a round nib on the other side. That's really cool. Then we have a nib holder as well as a nib. And then comes the Sennelier brush marker. Ooh, nice. I had no idea Sennelier made those. And Winsor & Newton fine liner in a 0.1. Could it be a blue one? Let's see. It is a blue one. Very nice. I'm very excited with all these guys. So now I'm going to play with the supplies and then I'll start working on the prompt for today. Again, it's day 3 of Inktober and the prompt is bulky. I had to start my test with the Sennelier ink brush because that's the item I'm the most excited about. And I must say it didn't really impress me on the Bristol paper. And it's probably because Bristol paper is not made for wet media. So pretty much right away I made up my mind and I decided to use a watercolor journal to do my drawing. I wanted to have all my Inktobers in sketchbooks anyway rather than loose paper. The Plumchester markers are really nice. They're very opaque. Except the white, it's not as opaque, but once you shake it really well, it starts being a bit more white and more opaque. So remember to shake it well. The nib has 2 shapes, so for the black one, I switched it to the chisel tip, and I was not super impressed. I like that it's firm, and it makes very nice fine lines, but when I tried to make a broad line, it's not even, it makes stripes. So I'm not sure what's going on. I also used a ceramic palette to dilute the acrylic paint with water and use it more as an ink, an acrylic ink. And then the Winsor & Newton fine liner is really nice. It's very fine. It's a 0.1 and I'm glad I got it in blue. And the supplies that surprised me the most was the ink and the nib. I really enjoyed using those. I think the nib really is very smooth and the ink is as well. They go very well together and the nib holder is very comfortable to use. It's very light, it's plastic, it feels flimsy, but it does its job and it's really nice. So for today's prompt, bulky, the idea came to me right away. I wanted to draw one of those images that everybody's seen on social media, photos of people in Asia on the bicycle with a huge amount of stuff carried in the back of the bicycle, or lots of cages with chickens in them, or a moped with a pile of stuff that is bulging in all directions. And I found a few nice photos. And I had one I liked in particular, but I decided to challenge myself again today, a different way, because I really, really enjoyed testing that nib and ink. I wanted to use mostly that for my challenge, and I decided to do my sketch without a pencil, to just sketch my drawing straight with ink. So that's something that really scared me, because you sketch it with ink and there's no mistake. But then I thought, I can be loose. If I draw wrong lines, then that's alright. Maybe I can fudge it and use some shading to cover it. And I just started. I didn't know where to start really, and I started at some point. I actually cropped my photo to the same format as my paper. Actually, I even drew lines on my paper to show the edges. If I have the photo that's cropped to the same format as my paper, I can use the negative space to help me locate the key points of my drawing. So that's what I started doing, and I started doing a few lines. I was very unsure of myself, and then as I got warmer and warmer, my lines were going faster, and then I was able to draw lines with more confidence. And the fact, again, I don't know, it must be a magical nib or something. I really like the lines that it made and how smooth it was on the paper. And in the end, I was super, super happy with my sketch. It's definitely not perfect, but I was surprised that the proportions weren't too bad. The perspective was okay, and all I had left to do is just to color it with the different colors that I got in the Artsnacks Plus box. And actually, something that I noticed when I tested the art supplies is that one of the markers had slipped from the package, so I didn't have only two markers. The black and the mauve also had a white one, so the Artsnacks Plus box came with the black and the white, and the regular Artsnacks had a color marker. I really enjoyed myself with this challenge and this prompt. I thought it was a lot of fun. I liked all the supplies. The Sennelier ink brush, I found it a bit dry. I don't know if it's because of the paper that I was using, but I'm gonna keep using it, keep trying it, and hopefully I'll find the right paper to use it with, because I really want to like it. I love the color, it's beautiful. The shape is nice, and it's nice to hold, and even the bristles are really nice. I have to like it. I want to like it. I think it's just the paper that's not the right one that I used, but it was still better than the Bristol paper, so I'm glad that I used that. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you all for stopping by. I'll see you all tomorrow for day 4 of Inktober. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.